This British Airways A380, like the other 130 plus super jumbos in service, is part of the quietest long-haul fleet in the skies today. And now, under a groundbreaking new project called Quieter Flight Partnership, the A380 is about to get even quieter.
We at Airbus are involved in a very exciting partnership with the air traffic services in the UK, with British Airways and with Heathrow Airport to see how we can reduce noise levels even further on our existing aircraft. Now, the A380 today is acknowledged to be by far the quietest long-haul aircraft in the sky. What we're trying to do is find ways in this partnership of how can we reduce these levels even further. And by looking at the way the aircraft takes off, the way the aircraft lands, we think we're very close to finding very good ways of reducing noise yet further and its impact on local communities.
Heathrow is the world's busiest international airport, with a landing and takeoff every 45 seconds. So reducing noise levels around the airport is crucial for the whole industry. Using flight management computers, British Airways crews on the A380 will be able to target the most built-up areas on the flight path and cut the noise during takeoff.
So under the departure path, we're able to reduce noise by using some new capability on the A380 that we haven't had before. For the first time, we're able to define a precise position which coincides with the most noise-sensitive location on departure. And what that'll allow us to do is to make sure that the aircraft is as high as possible when we approach that location, and then automatically the aircraft will reduce engine thrust, and what that allows us to do is just really reduce engine noise at ground level.
On the landing approach, BA, working alongside Airbus, will also calculate how to reduce ground level noise by slightly increasing the descent angle. What's amazing is that no modification in the avionics suite is necessary. This animated map of the catchment area around Heathrow Airport shows how the operational improvements could reduce the number of people affected by noise in the near future, thanks to this cross-industry partnership. The two lines illustrate the current and proposed takeoff routes for the A380 from Heathrow, from left to right on the map. The green line above would be the new takeoff path. The areas shaded in blue would see noise levels come down. The blue zone also has the highest population density, illustrated by the yellow and orange colours.
We're very keen to work with air traffic control, with the airlines and with Airbus to help to bring down the noise impact on our local communities from flying through Heathrow. One of the great advantages we have here is we're very close to the centre of town, which makes it very convenient for business travellers. But of course we also have a lot of housing that's built up around the airport, so the quieter we can make planes coming in, the better it is for our local communities, but also the easier it is to expand Heathrow and build business for our airlines and for the British economy. So it's a really important part of what we do, and we're very glad to be working with Airbus on this new initiative.
Everything that is learned from the Quieter Flight Partnership will be shared with the rest of the industry, including other airlines and airports. Later, Airbus engineers will work on adapting the same changes to the rest of its modern fleet.
I think once we've proved that this is going to work with the A380, we will then look at the rest of the Airbus product line, the A320 family, the A330 and the A350, try and apply some of these technologies to our other aircraft, and with that have a range of aircraft that will literally be the quietest in the sky.
Even though the industry strives to reduce noise levels on aircraft, it should be pointed out that today's planes are already 75% quieter than just 40 years ago, and that figure can only go higher in the future.